I have 900 YouTube videos now. This is my 900th video. 900th video. Here's how I handle hate. You gotta realize, man, and it's not gonna be a very long video, but you gotta realize, man, it doesn't matter what you do, you're going to get hate. It doesn't matter how good of a person, how kind of a person you are, you are going to get hate. The Lord and Savior Jesus Christ was the kindest person in history. We know what happened to him. Beaten, stripping, killed. So what makes you think that you can bulldoze your way through life without any adversity? How unhinged, out of touch with reality. It doesn't matter how kind of a person you are going to get hate. I know it's sad. I wish, we lived in a fairy tale where, I could tell you and, be in a world where I could actually raise children and tell them otherwise. However, the world isn't sunshine and rainbows, man. Your pleasure may be another's hell. Right? Not everyone wants to see you win. You need to come to terms with that. You need to come to terms with that because it gives you this mental clarity, right? This mental clarity being, you don't need to please anyone. Everyone, I mean to say. You don't need to feel entitled to please everyone. And why would you want to anyway? You see, there's 8 billion people in this world, and a con of doing the act or trying to pursue said act of pleasing everyone in the world, that is cold. Oh, my bucket I don't fall off. Is you try to please everyone, you're gonna lose yourself. You keep ripping layers of yourself, your authentic self, just to please men. Why try to please something imperfect? Yeah? So you shouldn't do that, man. Making a video full circle back to this. How do I avoid hate? How do I handle hate? Embrace it. No, I'm not. It doesn't mean love it. Of course, does hate hurt? Yeah, of course it hurts. I'm not gonna lie to you. But your mental muscle starts to become stronger after dealing with hate after so much time. Now, I've been dealing with hate my whole life. Obviously, I have a lot of love from people. But of course, what comes with love is hate too. I've been dealing with that my whole life. Insults, you name it. So, coming to nearly 20 years old, nearly 20 years on this earth, I can say I'm mentally equipped. Especially, and I've further proved this to myself because I inflated my mental muscle strength via making YouTube videos. So that aided my brain too, to become more stronger, mastering hate comments, just being able to handle hate comments, So it doesn't affect me as much as it did before. I remember when I was starting off in my YouTube career, I was about 12 years old. My past YouTube channels, my first comment was a hate comment, and it really hurt. It genuinely really hurt. And when my mental muscle wasn't as strong just yet, I noticed that I would obsess over that one hate comment for the whole day, right? And by that one hate comment, it's probably spoke shit to thousands of other hate comments. It's not gonna come back to you, making a full circle to you. Why spend all your time obsessing over that hate comment? Because it's probably not gonna come back. And let's say the people that do, well, misery loves company, don't they? And the people that spread hate, they're probably not happy. And I remember when I was a kid, about 7, 8 years ago, I used to talk shit on YouTube. Just talk shit, man, on comments and whatnot. Not as extreme as some lads, but every now and then I'd leave a hate comment. I look back now, and honestly, I can tell you from a survivor standpoint, for someone that's not that anymore, former hater, if you will, though I don't like the label, for this video, guess it's congruent. I was just bored, man. I wasn't really doing anything. I had nothing really going on. Just a bored guy looking for attention on the internet. And that's exactly how these lot feel right now. These haters feel right now. So I don't give them the time of day. I don't give them the time of day. You look, I realize there's only so much time you have in a day, right? You're going to spend the majority of your time arguing on the internet with a stranger that you will never see, probably, right? You don't even know their face because most of these haters, they don't even have a profile picture. You're gonna spend your time doing that. You don't want to do that, man. It's just doing yourself a massive disservice. I'm telling you because I did it myself. Absolutely waste of time. I remember I'd get into back and forths with these guys in the comments. I'd make whole paragraphs. I'd spend hours because I'm telling you, when you're in that bad mental state where you're not mentally strong enough just yet, I'm telling you, you're obsessed over that hate comment for the rest of your days. You could have 5 positive comments, hundreds of positive comments. You see that one negative hate comment, it gets you down for the whole day. The whole day. And then when your mind isn't strong enough, and speaking as a testament from before, you can't help but keep thinking about that comment. You need to move on and get a life. Respectfully, I don't mean that to insult you. You need to find interests that you enjoy. You need to know your self worth, and you need to know your morals, establish your morals, and stand for what you believe in. Right? Just wise, of course. Don't do some because there's some messed up, unhinged people that they have some fucked up morals, man, and inflict it on others, and it causes damage. I mean, morals, establishing morals in a justful sense. If you're watching my type of videos, I'm quite a level-headed guy. I like to consider myself. So if you're watching me, you're probably a pretty smart guy yourself, man. And pretty down to earth to talk to too. So I commend you for that. And for that, with that, you know, remember who you are, build that character. So what a lot of people do, a lot of these famous celebrities and whatnot, they'll build their character online, right? They never had time to really build their character offline, which is the most important part. You build your character by going through life and whatnot. Then you build that mental strength. But a lot of people see a lot of these famous influencers. You lot may be envious. You might go like, oh, they're so famous. Oh, they're getting worshipped. They're praised all the time. Yeah, but it's a spectacle. A lot of these guys, they have to act weird to get attention. They have to act weird to make money. Because if they don't, and because they built an audience of clowns who are into brain rot, it's like when they finally act authentic, it's like everyone turns on them. That's why I'm big on being like be a good guy, man. Be a regular guy. And I don't say regular in the sense of average, but just one that's talkable, one that a person can actually talk to, for flip's sake, you know? Not some next level guy needs to shout every 5 seconds to get clout and views. You never had it on your platform and in real life. How do you do that, Golden? Simple, don't go overcomplicate it. I'm not telling you to put on 2 characters, just be yourself. The way I act now is how I act in real life too. Everyone knows me, can tell you that. I don't need to put on no act. I speak the exact same way I speak in real life. I don't need to put on an act on the camera. Why? It's just hassle. So I'm ending the video here by saying this. How do I handle hate after 900 plus videos? Well, I'm just authentically myself, right? If you don't like me, it's cool. That's something I've come to terms with, and I've overcome that phase of needing and feeling this need to please everyone. I understand that's not tangible and never will be. It's impossible. Too many people in the world. Just work on pleasing yourself, of course, and the people around you too. Friends, family. Those are the things that really do matter. The core fundamentals, that we tend to forget in this big rush wind of social media, where everyone's battling for attention and love, parasocial love. Man, you really only need the basics.